Welcome to LinguaWire English B1. Today, we have two stories. One about new political changes in Hungary, and another about rising tensions between Iran and the US. Follow us to practice your English every day with the latest episode. For transcripts and quizzes, visit LinguaWire.com. I'm here with Sarah, LinguaWire's world correspondent. Sarah, what is happening in Hungary right now?
Hungary has a new prime minister, Péter Magyar. He won a big election almost a month ago. His party, called TISA, won 141 out of 199 seats in parliament. This ended 16 years of rule by the previous leader, Viktor Orbán.
That sounds like a big change. What is new today about this story?
Today, Péter Magyar will officially start his job as Prime Minister. There will be a big celebration in Budapest near the Danube River. Magyar called it a gateway of regime change, meaning a new start for Hungary.
Why did this change happen now?
Many people were unhappy with Orbán's government. His party lost a lot of seats, from 135 to 52. There are also many new claims of corruption against his party. Magyar promised a change of system, not just a change of leaders.
Interesting. And what does this mean for Hungary's future?
Magyar's government will face big problems, especially with the economy. They say the situation is grim or very difficult. Magyar and his team want to fix things, but they don't yet know how bad the problems really are.
What about Orbán and his party? What will happen to them?
Orbán and some important members of his party decided not to take their seats in parliament. Their future is unclear. They say they want to rebuild the national side, but no clear plan is known yet.
That's a big political change. Is there anything surprising in this story?
Yes, the TISA party was only created 2 years ago. To win so many seats so fast is unusual in politics. It shows how much people want to change.
So, the TISA party grew very quickly.
Exactly. From 0 seats to 141 in just 2 years is very rare. It shows voters wanted a new direction.
Thank you, Sarah. This gives us a clear picture of Hungary's political change. Now I'm joined by Adam, LinguaWire's correspondent for international relations. Adam, what is the latest news about Iran and the US?
Tensions between Iran and the US have grown again. Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, said the US chooses reckless military adventure whenever there is a chance for talks. This means Iran thinks the US uses military actions instead of peaceful talks.
What is new today in this situation?
On Friday, US forces stopped 2 Iranian oil tankers trying to enter an Iranian port. The US says this is part of a naval blockade to pressure Iran. This happened even though talks are planned to end the war that started in February.
Why is the Strait of Hormuz important in this story?
The Strait of Hormuz is a very important waterway. About 20% of the world's oil and gas pass through it. Iran controls this area and has attacked U.S. allies there as a response to U.S. and Israeli actions. This makes the situation very tense.
So, why does the U.S. keep this blockade?
The U.S. wants to pressure Iran to accept its terms in the talks. The blockade stops Iranian ships from moving freely, but Iran says this is unfair and dangerous.
What could happen next in this conflict?
It is unclear. The U.S. hopes Iran will make a serious offer in the talks. But if the blockade and attacks continue, the situation could get worse. Prices for oil and gas are already going up because of the tension.
One thing people often miss here is that the U.S. also paused a military operation this week to free ships stuck in the area. This shows the situation is very complicated. Is there any chance for peace soon?
The U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, said he hopes Iran will send a serious offer soon. But with recent attacks and blockades, peace talks are still difficult.
Thank you, Adam. This helps us understand the latest developments between Iran and the U.S. Let's look back at some useful words from the Hungary story. First, the word regime. It means a government or system that rules a country. In the story, Péter Magyar talked about a regime change, meaning a big change in government. For example, the old regime ended after the election. Second, the word corruption. It means dishonest or illegal actions by people in power. In Hungary, Orbán's party faced many corruption claims. For example, the company fired the worker because of corruption. Third, the phrase sworn in. This means to officially start a job, especially in government. Magyar will be sworn in as Prime Minister today. For example, the new mayor was sworn in last Monday. Now, for our verb recap, let's look at the verb face. It means to deal with a problem or situation. In the story, Magyar said they are ready to face a very grim economic situation. The verb face is easy to use. For example, I face a big challenge at work, or they face many problems in the city. In English, face is the same in the present tense for I, you, we, and they. For he, she, or it, add an S, faces. For example, she faces a difficult day, and we face a new problem. This verb is very useful when talking about problems or challenges. That's all for today's language recap. Keep practicing.